But the other day I went to a glory hole at this boy's house. He's a regular, so I know him quite well. What up, though? Jay the Gentleman here. Tomorrow I am talking about, I don't even know what to call the video yet, so I'm just going to go with what I know. Every year I have a new mantra, it's a New Year's resolution, but I trigger it on my birthday. I've talked about how 34 was give me more, 35 was who gonna check me, 36 was that's cute for you. All of those are rooted in some lesson that I had. 36, that's cute for you. It was because everybody in my life, it felt like, was doing these monumental things. They were starting businesses, getting more degrees, buying houses, getting married, all these different things. And somewhere along the way, I started resenting those or being jealous of the accomplishments of my friends. I realized that just because they're doing their thing doesn't mean that I'm not also doing mine. It's just I'm in a different part of my journey. And so the year I dedicated to that's cute for you. My birthday was last month, was September 18th, and I turned 37. So I need a new mantra, but I hadn't put my finger on it. And then I went out with one of my close friends. In this instance, I'll say his name. I went out with Daniel, one of my friends, Daniel. And we're sitting at Bulldogs having a cocktail out on the balcony, on the patio. And, I was talking him through my process. And I said, well, my problem in life is consistency. And he said, yeah. Like without hesitation, he was like, yeah. You change your mind like the wind. Because since I've known Daniel, I have been a tailor. I still am a tailor. I do alterations and make custom clothes. But I have had a YouTube channel and then stopped that. I have had a web series and then I stopped that. I have had a podcast, which is still going because of what I'm about to tell you. But I've been in public health and I stopped that. I've been in financial planner and I stopped that. Like, it's just so many things that I've had and stopped in the time that I've known Daniel. And the fact that he was able to identify that I'm not consistent or stick-to-itive in my endeavors was eye-opening. I thought that would be foreign to people, but Daniel reflected it back to me clear as day that, Jay, you ain't committed to nothing yet. And I was like, well, I don't want that to be what I'm known for. So my mantra for 37 is all gas. The goal here for me is to apply a level of consistency and diligence and perseverance to my life. And the couple things, and the interesting thing is over the last several weeks, like I've had opportunity to go on more dates, meet new people. And I think God and the universe are kind of aligning with the idea that I need to be more consistent and focus on something important to me. And that's why a lot of the dates that I've had have either fizzled or not worked out for one reason or another. Some reasons that are mine, some reasons were theirs, but they just haven't. Because I think God and the universe know, Jay, you need to be more consistent this season. And they are aligning the pieces to make sure I can do that. I can execute on that vision. So my mantra for 37 is all gas. And it is intended to help me be consistent and diligent in what I believe is appropriate for myself. These were weird lessons to learn. Thank you, Daniel, for helping me learn them. But that's kind of the backstory of what's going to happen tomorrow on Dear Black Gay Men Podcast. Dear Black Gay Men Podcast is new every Wednesday. Listen on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. And I'll see you next week. Bye.